Hello, first replay watchers. If you're watching this, I will be leaving timestamps in the descriptions so that you can jump to just the right channel reviews that I will do today. Pick from the timestamps the one where I reviewed a channel or did the keyword research for a channel that is very close to yours. So this way you can get the best part of the live stream that we do today. All right, now to the live audience. Hi everyone, it's so great to see you already. Chatting is so lively in the chat already, even before it started. I'm glad that you're excited about the stream. Just let me pause this. Okay, now I'm set. Yeah, National Deep Dish Pizza Day. I like that kind of day. Would be a good opportunity to order one tonight. How are you doing, the language lady? Mudnuts review, how are you doing? Always great to talk to you. Golden Solutions, you're new, right? Welcome. Um, all right, Ani, how are you doing? How is it over at your place? I hope everyone, by the way, stays safe during the coronavirus. Um, I'm not going out. I'm really doing it bare minimum to stay safe. I hope you can too. Not everyone can do that, of course. Um, yeah, is the echo away? I just paused it. I think that was just a brief moment. If there's still an echo, let me know. How you do, Chris Bonn? I think you're new, right? Welcome to the channel. And Nelson, how you doing, old pal? Really exciting to exchange the ideas about suggested videos. By the way, so that everyone knows, the purpose of the stream today is I will have yet again a spin of channel reviews, yeah, a certain type of channel reviews. But since recently I talked to very many people about keyword research and the ability to find the right search term for your video, and which is sometimes quite challenging, I will want to do a this step in the process of the keyword research for you, so you have a better understanding of how you can apply the different techniques that we have, like the alphabet method that I recently introduced as a feature in Morningfame itself. Some of you might remember those techniques in order to find the right search term, because once you practice it, it is really not that difficult anymore, unless of course you're a very small channel. But then obviously, even if it's taking a little bit longer for you as a small channel, it is worth the effort, because that gives you the foot in the door. And with that, you can start ranking, build up your channel size, and the more you grow, the easier it will become to find the right search terms for your channel. And again, like always, YouTube search is a very dependable traffic source for particularly small channels. So it is really worth the investment. Mark Job, that's funny. Still, both tools are not completely the same, but obviously I try to do the very best keyword research tool that is out there, creating that, improving that even more. By the way, thanks particularly to my Morningfame early access users who always give me feature ideas for the keyword research tool, what I can improve. One of the big things that's coming up, or I will start working soon, is to improve the ability to work with your favorites, to filter them, to categorize them. All these ideas will take a little bit longer time, but these are the little things that I try to add again and again to make the process really smooth, really fast. Nowadays, when I do keyword research, I rarely take more than 10 minutes per video. It's really the idea that the tool step by step improves, so you can quickly get to the right point where you can finish up the metadata for your video. All right. Liquid Ursulat, how are you doing? 30 minutes marketing. How are you doing, old pal? I got Video Marketing Blaster, but even with recent update, their descriptions. Yeah, maybe this, you know, this is actually a good point. When we're thinking about keyword research, yeah, then it's oftentimes we are thinking about what is the title, what is the description, what is the tags. And although this is important, and with the keyword research tool, I help you to get there to have highly relevant metadata. Yeah. Once you have understood that, it's easy to do. But the really critical point to make your SEO work is finding the right search term that has low enough competition so you can actually rank. You have a good chance to rank for this search term. And this is actually what I'm focusing on today in the channel reviews. This critical point. If you don't do that right, yeah, then most likely, even if you do the perfect metadata, you won't rank, you won't get views. It's kind of really, it took me quite a while to understand that it is more about the competition than your metadata. And although, of course, we have to do proper metadata, it is the step that I will be looking at today. Ernest, how are you doing? Great to have you on board as well. Ernest, a new user, by the way. We talked a lot recently. Brain Spanking University, how are you doing, my friend? Old pal. Quentiver, how are you doing? Nice to see you again as well. Developer. What kind of wordplay is this, by the way? Is it developer in some software programming sense? Welcome on board. Lady, sorry, I can never pronounce your name. Sierra, maybe? How are you doing? Ali Tarafda, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're new, right? Tag generator. I want to my channel in tech category, but I got in video editing. How to transform my channel to tech without losing viewers? Good question. If you're changing niches, yeah, on your channel, this is always something like in gaming, for example. Also, if you even just switch the game that you play or changing niches, you have to realize that your existing audience is most likely not interested in your new videos. When you switch niches, only a small portion will stick around, and you are essentially growing a new channel. Not really from zero, because a little bit of your audience is still there, so you can get bigger much faster than you would if you're starting a real news channel with no audience at all, 0 subscribers. But just realize that, yeah, and do the work again. There is no silver bullet, no holy grail, or some big tip. You have to grow your audience again, yeah. But if you know that, it's probably better mindset to go through with all that. All right, all right. So great to have you all on board. Wow, the concurrent viewers are crazy. I think we made a record. Maybe I think so. It's really great. You're all here for the channel reviews, right? So just for your information, the techniques that I will be applying today are the first video link in the description. That's basically what I'll be doing today. And bear with me. I did this kind of channel review stream a year ago or something like that, 1.5 years ago. And it was really, really tricky for me because you have to understand this. Keyword research is not only about knowing the techniques, knowing how to do it right, but also to over time learn what kind of search terms are out there in your niche. Yeah? What are people typing into the search bar? Viewers who are your target audience, what are they using as search terms? And this is knowledge that you acquire over time. Yeah. When I do a new video nowadays, yeah, I oftentimes already have an idea of what kind of search terms uh, people are probably using in order to find a video that I'm planning. But this knowledge is something that I acquired over, I'm now 3 years on YouTube and doing keyword research at least 2.5 years now. So I learned over time which search terms my target audience are using in order to find videos in the YouTube advice niche. But if you are new, you don't have that knowledge yet. This is kind of some knowledge that you acquire over the years. And when I do this kind of keyword research process for you, then keep in mind, I don't have acquired that knowledge yet. It makes it so much more difficult. But also, if you are new to keyword research in general, you as a new YouTuber, then consider that as well. This kind of knowledge, what search terms are out there, is something that you will acquire over time. And it's not only about your channel size, but also about your knowledge. What kind of options do you have to possibly target your videos for? And so this is kind of over time, it will get easier and easier. It just seems in the beginning to be more complicated. And with the techniques today, you can that I show you today, I bet you can overcome this learning curve much quicker. Yeah, thanks for helping out each other here. Brilliant Digital, good point. Yes, the red X is very important to consider. Awesome, tech generator, keep doing that. All right, I would say you're here for the research techniques, so let's dive right into it. Leave at Morningfame review, like I wrote it there in the comments, so that I can pick one of you randomly, do the first research, and then we'll repeat the process, choose the next one to get a review, and so on. So we get hopefully quite a number of reviews in today, and with that, have a range of different niches, channels from different niches, so that everyone has the chance to, even if you don't have the luck today to get a review, a chance to see a channel, a keyword research done for a channel that is quite similar to your niche. All right, the reviews are coming in, really great. Just a second, I get my random number generator. All right, I think let's do number 1 to 40. Okay, 1 is the last number. So we have to generate a new one. 39, okay. A lot of counting. All right, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Techie Prasala, Patsala. Awesome. So it's your turn. People keep scrolling. All right. Let's copy that. Okay, we have a tech review channel, I think. So this way, this will cover quite a few people here already. By the way, who is a tech review channel as well? Say me in the chat, please, just to get an idea how many tech review channels we have. Hi Lila, how are you doing? All right, here we go. Just to give you an idea. Awesome, quite a few. Here, let's get started. This is Techie Patsala. Sorry if I butcher your name. So here we are. Big channel. That's good for starters because that makes the keyword research much easier. The bigger your channel is, obviously, right? The easier it is to beat the competition. Because certainly with as a large channel, you can take up quite a lot of competition. And he is doing, tech review, right? iPhones, headphones, clocks, watches, and so on. So that sounds good. Open keyword research. Techie, let me know what kind of ballpark video topic. Let me know a video topic that you would like to do a video about. Yeah. Just for everyone else, now we have a big channel. A big channel has the liberty to decide a video topic and then find the right search term for it. A small channel usually doesn't have that liberty. A small channel should do it the other way around, so that you do keyword research, look for all the available search terms out there that you could possibly rank for, and then afterwards, once you have selected those search terms, then decide, oh, okay, if I can rank for this particular search term, then okay, it matches what I do on my channel, let me do a video about it. This gives you so much more opportunity, but this time we can do it the other way around, because he can take up quite a lot of competition. So Techie, this kind of feature request, please send me an email. I will forget it. Sorry. Send me an email with that, and then we can follow up on the idea. Sounds interesting, by the way. So, okay. What kind of? Did you already tell me a PUBG under RS 10,000? Best phone for PUBG. Okay, this is very specific. Let's see. Yeah, so we are looking for reviewing a phone which Mark Giant, please no sub for sub. Yeah. Okay, we are looking for a phone which is good for playing PUBG. What was this kind of game again? Best phone? I can't remember what it's fully said. For PUBG Mobile. Yeah, so this would be a search term that people are looking for, right? Best phone for PUBG Mobile. And you can already see, by the way, this is the first technique. So we always use the search bar suggestions here, right? Because search bar suggestions give you search terms that people are actually using. So this is important to know. So we have a search term, which is a search term that people use. Green check, that's always the first thing that I look at. And then the grades is the next thing I look at. And obviously, as we see here, for more details, everyone else who's wondering, this footnote is explaining you everything. But we are looking for at least yellow grades. So red grades are not good. You can't rank for that. Yeah. This doesn't give you good chances to rank. So if you rank, and if we click here, we have always the search volume is very high, 79 is good search volume, but you wouldn't get anything of any of the search volume because you won't rank in the first place, right? So what is important here to do is to look for alternative search terms. Yeah, even though he is a big channel already with 75,000 subscribers, is a very big channel. He still has to navigate the competition a little bit because there are even bigger channels in the niche, obviously. So what we can do here, let's do best phone for PUBG Mobile again. What you can do here is to look for long tail search terms. Yeah. So I just entered the search term, a space, and then it's suggesting longer search terms, or you can also use the suggestions plus, which does it a little bit more fancy, more options here. And here you can, for example, like you suggested in the beginning, under 10,000 rupees, I think. And this is already a search term that is well for you. Yeah. So this is the idea here. So you go in more long tail. We had at the beginning just best phone PUBG Mobile, and this was too competitive. So we go more long tail under 10,000 rupees, which is extension of the search term. And that is usually less competitive. Yeah. So easy technique. We already arrived here, and I think Techie, you. Since I know you from the past, you have a pretty good understanding of how to do keyword research already. So let's keep it at that. Yeah. This is kind of a very simple technique going long tail, and this way you reduce the competition usually, because bigger channels, those that make the competition so tough in the first place, they usually don't put so much effort in going more long tail. Their videos don't rank for this long tail search terms, and this way the competition is lower. So with a smaller channel, you can rank there. And yeah, best phone for PUBG Mobile under 10,000 is a search term that you could use for your video. I hope that helped. I mean, Techie, I know you already know keyword research in and out. But this is a good example for everyone else, how you get started to select the right search term. Let's move right into leave Morningfame review in the comments, so that I can choose the next one to review. And all right. So yeah, tag generator. Yeah, we do it fair and square for everyone. Leave your Morningfame review there, and I pick someone randomly, and hopefully it will be yours. All right, it's going strong. Let's see. Let's do 35 maybe. Okay, that was the last number. Let's pick 17 this time. All right. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Christopher, it's your turn. I think we recently chatted in the emails. Could it be? All right. Let's see. Let's grab that. Francis, a good question. How about travel content? Travel content is, by the way, a little bit similar to vlogs, you know, because you're explaining a little bit of your what happens in your vacation. What you need to do is to spin it a little bit. You know, let's say you're going to a restaurant on a famous holiday spot. Yeah, for example, a restaurant near the Niagara Falls. Is it pronounced this way? I don't know. Or kind of, you know, in New York, because people are visiting New York all the time as tourists. Unfortunately, not yet, but I hope soon again. And so you can spin your vlog in a sense, or your travel video in a sense, that you spin it into a restaurant review, for example. Or if you go to Disneyland, you do it in a sense for what to do at Disneyland. Yeah, which attractions to go to because they are particularly good, something like that. People are planning their travel, right? They are planning it. And you spin it in a way that your video helps them planning the trip to the same place you went to. So that's the idea. And this is the angle at which you can come up with search terms to optimize your video for. All right, Christopher, we have, it is, okay, let's have a closer look. You're certainly a smaller channel, a little over 3,000 subscribers. So here, obviously, you have to look at a lower competition quite a lot. But with 500,000 of views, you're already doing really well. Nice. So for everyone else to understand, you're talking about coronavirus recently a little bit. Um, how expensive Germany versus the USA is, probably. I can imagine, right? Groceries are twice as expensive in the US, by the way. It's crazy. So okay, you're talking a lot about Germany. Are you a US citizen who is living in Germany right now? What kind of video topic would you like to focus on next? Please let me know in the comments. All right. Exactly. Thanks for clarifying that, Brain Spanking University. This is the most critical point of doing keyword research to make your SEO work. I'm applying strategies to find the right search term to focus on for your video. Christopher, let me know. Oh yeah, okay. I will be doing a series on differences between Germany and the US. Okay, this is kind of a good idea. Differences between Germany and the US, because this is open-ended in a sense, right? You have a rough video topic, but you're still quite flexible in terms of what you could focus on. So let me see. Let me do it a little bit different. We have in the keyword research tool, we have the opportunity to give something Germany versus USA, right? So this, as we can see here in the search bar suggestions, here we have some search terms, Germany versus USA living, right? Why not that? So we start with that. This is a very broad topic. You could talk about so many things. I mean, living consists of, can you buy the groceries that you like? How expensive are the apartments? What can you do in your free time with cinema? Can you get, for example, in English cinema, playing English movies because you can't speak German maybe, for example? There's so many things to talk about. So what we do here, Germany versus USA living, we can look up like what are the range of search terms that other channels use in this broad topic area, and we have kind of similar. Moving to Europe from the USA, there's also a spin on that, right? What do you have to prepare for that? Let me see how this looks, by the way. If that is a little bit too competitive for your channel yet, but not too bad, no F grades at least. So that would be a good starting point. This one is also already a good starting point. The competition grades are at least no F grades there. That's what I usually look at here, that we have a search term that is quite good already. It doesn't have to be perfect. We can apply different strategies then to fine-tune it to have low enough competition. How expensive is Germany, for example? This is something people asked who are moving to from the US, right? And here we already have a search term you can do about, right? I mean, we are already done that quick. What can I say? We can choose to go to step 4. We have a search term that you could optimize for. Let's check how cost of living in Germany, how expensive is it? It's all English videos, so it's addressed to a English-speaking audience, most likely US. So it fits really well. That's sometimes what I when I have found a search term that would fit the topic. Then I check the results, whether the videos that are already ranking there are also something that I already had in mind my video should be or could be about. Yeah, because sometimes a search term might sound like it is fitting for your own video, but then people who are searching this search term actually have a different idea of what they are looking for. So this is kind of a double check that I do. But just to give you an idea, so we could optimize your video, one of your videos in the video series there. Yeah, collect search terms that you could spin your episodes in your series towards that. And I would say one episode certainly should focus on how expensive it is. But what I said in the beginning, when we have moving to Europe from the USA, yeah, this is also something that you could focus on in your series, certainly. But it's yet too competitive. So what here we can do again, we use the suggestions plus and look at variations from it. Moving to Europe from the US, right? It's just spelled in a different way. Well, unfortunately, it's too competitive still. So we play around here. Moving to, that's the other way around. We couldn't use that. Moving to Europe with no money. That is an interesting spin. It's a little bit too competitive, but maybe we can moving to Europe and, for example, go through the alphabet here. This is also really great to find out alternative search terms you didn't even think about. If you look at that, moving to Europe at 18. I mean, interesting spin, right? How is it about this? Perfect. Look at that. A search term you could rank for. And I bet you didn't think about, right? This is what I like about the alphabet method so much. Because if you go through, you have alone after Brexit, okay, as an American, for example, this way you come up with search term, again, something you could rank for, but this one has very low search volume, so you wouldn't go for that here. You come up with alternative search terms that really didn't think about, but would very much make sense for your series. You just have to create the video series around that, at least one episode, certainly, yeah? And if you have these many different options here, you can later look at your search history, sort by ratings, and here you have the top search terms. How expensive is is Germany? Moving to Europe at 18. Favorite those so that you have them at hand when you fine-tune then your metadata for these episodes in the number 4 optimized tab, where you finally create the title, the description, and the tags for your video. All right, I hope this helped. That was already applying quite a few techniques there in order to find the lesser competitive search terms, especially with 3,000 subscribers. You have to really take care of that. It's much more important than, of course, a techie that we had before with 75,000 subscribers, who can, of course, take off much more tough competition. So you're good to go here. All right. Let's do right away. Next review. Someone next, leave at Morningfame review in chat so I can pick the next one randomly. But in the meantime, let's see. What questions we have here in the meantime. True Nemesis Prime, great question. As an extremely small channel, I think you said before you have like 17 subscribers. I just saw it, your other comment. So very small, way below 100 subscribers. Should I favor low search volume or high search volume? With the search volume, you probably don't have the choice. The idea here is, first and foremost, you have to look at the competition. Because if the competition is too high, especially as a very small channel, you won't rank. and then the search volume won't matter, because if you don't rank, you can't get anything off the search volume because your video doesn't appear, right? So first and foremost, you have to take care that the competition is low enough so you actually do rank. And then usually those lesser competitive search terms are unfortunately with low search volume. Unless you search and search and search, and you sometimes may find something that still has high search volume, but it's not usually not worth the effort to do hours and hours of searching for the right search term. So you usually have low search volume as well, but you do rank, you get a little bit views, and with that you get more viewers, you get more subscribers, slowly grow your channel, and with this over time your channel gets bigger. Then you can take up more competitive search terms, which usually have more search volume, and this is kind of snowballing up, so to say. You have your foot in the door, you start to rank, you rank higher, higher, higher for more competitive search terms, get more search volume, and then in the end you get the search volume you are looking for after you've grown your channel a little bit. So be patient here. Take the little search volume that you get, but focus on the competition first and foremost, because you need to rank first, right? Otherwise you won't get any search volume from it. This is basically the approach. Just keep patient and it will pay out over time. All right, let's see where we start here. Okay, NKT Studios. Double posts of reviews are not allowed. This is unfair for other people, yeah? I will only count your first review entry. Okay, let's see. 17 was the last number. 36 is the next one. Okay, here we go. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. The Musical Lounge. It's your turn. All right, all right. Let me know in the comments, please, what kind of broad video topic you would be liking, would like me to do the keyboard research about. All right. 8 subscribers. Whoo! This is the challenge. This is really a challenge. In that case, you know, even if you would like to do certain video topics, for you it's particularly important that you don't fixate yourself on a certain video topic. Since you are such a small channel still, you don't have much choice. You will, I mean, if you do your keyword research yourself, you realize right away with 8 subscribers, almost all search terms are too competitive. Almost all. You're just so small. It's all relative, you know. Any channel, most channels are bigger than you, and if they already rank for a search term, then they make the competition too tough for you. So you can't really decide a video topic beforehand. You have to do the keyword research first, and with that you have to look for search terms you can rank for, and then in hindsight, once you have the search term, decide, okay, it is a fitting video topic in the end, let me do a video about that. Yeah. Forget that I asked you for a certain video topic. I will do this open-ended research for you, yeah? Because you really have to. So Again, 8 subscribers. You just got started. You already have 150 views, which is good, by the way. Excellent start at the beginning. This is really a healthy progression that I usually see for very new channels like yours with 3 videos. Really good result, really. And you obviously do relax, sleep, kind of music for studying, sleeping. Okay, this kind of relaxation music for different kind of purposes, right? So let me see if I can do something about it. So we do a little bit open-ended. That's the reason we are starting at the step number 1, when we don't have a precise idea about what the video should be about yet. So relaxation music, yeah? This is a search term. This is way too competitive for you. I can already tell that. You see here, you get F grades because, you know, very big channels are ranking there. So let's look at the keywords for smaller channels. So music for relaxation, beautiful nature, positive energy, studying music. It's also too competitive. I mean, this I can already tell since you are really try binaurals. Okay, you're interested in that. This is too competitive. Binaural, where was it? This one, yeah. This is already too competitive. Still, I bet. But let's see if we can mold it into something that it is, yeah. Just Drive is asking if it is a long search term. Does anyone actually search for that? Yeah, if you are doing long tail search terms, yeah, we are looking for very long, for example, this one, yeah, long search terms. They do search for it. Yes, because this is kind of, you know, people are entering binaural beats and then they see these suggestions here. Yeah. Then they start typing astral and they see more suggestions. Projects in 15 minutes. Okay, they see this suggestion. They didn't, even the viewer didn't think about this search term, right? Even the viewer didn't think about it. But since they have these suggestions here, they say like, oh, 50 minutes, that sounds good. I don't have much time. Let me go this way. So they make sense. They really make sense. But we went down the rabbit hole here. We are already quite long tail and it's still too competitive for you because you're obviously a very small channel. So, but we already get E grades here. So we are doing progression. But what do you do in order to find a search term? Because we can't really go even more long tail. When we enter the space here, even YouTube doesn't suggest any more search terms here anymore, even more long tail. So you have to replace something, yeah? And what is the, for example, binaural is a very important search term here that people are using in this space. But beats, for example, yeah? You can replace those, yeah? This kind of, Brian G calls this the Theodorus method. Beats, you can also say like tunes, for example, right? Tunes, people don't use, obviously, but they use tones, yeah? This is the kind of music you can publish as well. Do you, by the way, produce your music yourself? Because then you are in the perfect spot to make just the right music for those people. So binaural tones concentration. Let's see if this goes further. I entered a space again. Isochronic tones concentration. Interesting. Let me see. It's still too competitive. Tones. Let's go through the alphabet. This is always a good idea. Let's see about this one. is still too competitive. By the way, this is kind of a weird thing, but since it's suggestions, people start using it. Does not work here. Let's see. This is kind of, we have a prefix here, which is always a good idea as well, by the way. Do we have something like that? No. Let me go back to this one. No. Let me go back to this one and see if we have. Yes. Let's go to the alphabet. Okay, this is really tricky. Let's see. What we have here. This is also too competitive. Last suggestions. Let's go further in the alphabet. Out of border. This is kind of interesting. Let's see. Beats black screen. People don't want to have videos here. Okay, doesn't work. Beginner. Okay, still too competitive. Let's go through the alphabet first. Beats DMT. I'm not sure what this is. Is maybe a channel name included there. You can usually not use that then. Lucid Dreaming would fit. Still too competitive. Let's go further in the alphabet. Best Beats Astra Projection. It is probably Twin Flame. If that is not a channel name, yeah, you can't use an other channel's name in your metadata. That's against the terms. So guided meditation, that it's maybe, no, not either. Let's go further. 1 hour, no headphones. It's very specific. Let's go through these. This is also the reason why I have the last suggestions button here, right? Because you want to go through these which sound good. And Hemi-Sync, interesting. Hemi-Sync. This is a good thing because this is a new term, yeah? This is kind of the open-ended research that we do because you're not fixed on a certain search term yet. Now I have something that at least gives you a D here. And then longer tail search terms are unfortunately not available. Okay. No, this is Ascension. We were at E, I think. Energy, Espanol. This is not music anymore. Free download. Hemi-Sync Hypnosis. And here we can healing music. Wow. Yeah. This is getting tricky. No, we can't use that. Let me see. Let me go back. This is kind of a dead end. So for stress relief, maybe something like that we could use. True nemesis. Yes. You can't get around really reducing the competition here. Yeah. It is tricky as a small channel, but I mean, that is a reality, right? YouTube is ranking those bigger channels first and foremost. The only way you can get around it is by finding a search term that has really low competition. So we have to go very long tail. Let's see about that here. Aquarium. maybe with an aquarium. Ah, look at that. Okay, wow. Okay, so I actually found something. But I have to explain you very special caveats here. So we know that this is a search term because we looked it up here. It is appearing in the search bar suggestions. Yeah, but only if you type an A. Yeah, it is very hard to find, even for viewers. But as a very small channels, you have to go really deep into the available search terms here. So Morningfame does a simple check whether it's a valid search term or not. In this case, we need to overrule the red X because we know when we type it into with an A, yeah, there's kind of checking if you type in part of the search term and then it appears in the search results, then it's actually a search term that you can use. So what you would do here is, by the way, relaxation music for stress relief. This is something, right, what you do on your channel already, I assume, right? So you're got that covered. Aquarium, the idea is obviously that you produce videos that have this great music, but and show an aquarium at the same time, you know? So you probably have not footage if you don't have an aquarium yourself, but you can go on a stock footage site to get this kind of footage for your video. Yeah, this way you do the right video for the right search term because people expect certain things. And now you get bad grades here. Yeah, but the relevance is really good. You get a D for that. Only these two grades are bad. But this is the particular reason why I created these bar charts around here. The D grades you get once you have at least as good numbers as the gateway video. Yeah, the gateway video has 6 likes and comments. You get usually 8. Yeah, so this is 1 in the search results. 49 subscribers, 50 views, 6 likes and comments. Yeah, you're pretty close to that already. Yeah, 49 subscribers is not so much bigger. You have 48 views usually compared to 50. So this is close enough in this case. You can give it a shot. Since you have very little opportunity yet because your channel is really small, go for this search term. Do a video with an aquarium footage on top of it. And yeah, the chances are pretty high that you can rank. It's not guaranteed because you don't have the grades that you usually get, but it's close enough upon closer investigation. And this way, you get your foot in the door, right? So you have to work with what you got. This is kind of the open-ended research that you do. You find those search terms you could rank for yet. Usually, by the way, for channels below 100 subscribers, the competition is so fierce that I usually recommend that they apply additional growth strategy on top of the SEO, because SEO is at this point not really working. But as you can see here, if you put in the work, you can actually also make SEO working, but you really have to juggle with the different techniques. Again, all the techniques are summarized in the first video link in the description of this stream, so that you can find search terms that you can actually use. But the additional growth strategies that I recommend are those that are explained in my channel intro. Yeah, if you go on my channel page, the introductory video there is exactly about that. What I recommend for channels below 100 subscribers. It's first of all sharing on social media, but with a certain spin, because you usually have no audience on social media yet. So you have to do it in a little bit different way. I explain it there. And then, okay, reviews are coming in. leave it there. I will draw someone randomly from there. The first who gets drawn is Mumo. I count from there randomly again. Anyway, the first strategy that people, very small channels should use is sharing on social media. By the way, in existing groups, but how to do it the right way, I explain there. And then, of course, if the few viewers that you already have, you should make more out of them, particularly by sending them in the end screen in cards to other of your videos, so that the few viewers you already have on your very little channel, you should make more out of those. Yeah, get more views out of these particular individual persons who watch your video by sending them to other videos of yours, which makes sense in the context of the video they currently watch. All right, reviews are coming in. I think at this point it makes sense to draw a number from 1 to 40. Okay, cool. Let's see. Where did we start? Here we go. Okay, 36 is the next one. 25. All right. 36 was the last one. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6. Okay, Liquid Ocelot, you would have been it, but sorry, double posting is not allowed. This is really unfair to other people. Okay, Brilliant Digital. You are the next person. Let's see what we can have here. Okay. Okay. You are giving me quite a few challenges. I'm glad I managed to do something for the 8 subscriber channel. Now 38 subscribers. It's a little bit better, but very tough still. All right. Brilliant Digital, let me know. Now we will do, but let me know a little bit about what your channel is about, so that I can do an open-ended review. Again, as a small channel, you don't have the liberty to really decide your video topic beforehand. You have to do an open-ended research so that you can find the few search terms you can actually rank for and then do a video about just that. Okay, small business marketing strategy. Mistakes in marketing, I assume. Create your Facebook business page. Okay, yeah. Using Facebook for your business. Websites a little bit, right? More leads for your business. Website traffic. I see. Okay, yeah. This is something that is of interest for me as well, as a business, right? I need outreach, and this Facebook is a good thing to do that. Yeah, did you anything digital marketing related? Okay, marketing tips for small business owners. Yeah, perfect. I feel right at home there. I tried quite a few strategies myself over the years in that regard. Okay, we start at number 1 again because we do an open-ended research. So small business marketing, yeah, marketing ideas. Let's start with that. This is certainly a search term that small businesses would be searching for, but of course, since you are very small still, this is too competitive for you. So we have to look at alternatives. Obviously, we try the small channels search terms. This is probably too competitive still. So yeah, let me see marketing a small business, wasn't that small business marketing ideas? This is kind of interesting, you know. This is also a technique, by the way, small business marketing ideas for small business. Yeah, this is exactly the same search term, by the way, but switched. Yeah, and you can see a little bit. Yeah, by we have an FEE. Here we have FFE. Yeah, so the competition is different. The competition is higher here. By just taking one search term and replacing it, the order, yeah, oftentimes changes the competition and may give an opportunity for you. Just as one technique that I didn't use yet. Small Business Marketing 2020. Let's see about that. It's certainly also too competitive yet. But 2E is not too bad. Let's see what we can come up with here. Further, no. Maybe we have something for the other videos here. Marketing strategy, small business. This is too competitive, probably, but it is a good. You have E for views. That looks good already. This is a good starting point. Yeah, it's too competitive still, but yeah, long tail search terms. That's usually the first thing that we got lucky. We just got lucky. Long tail search term. Here we go. Yeah. So this one is something you could rank for. Actually, if you see the gateway video here, let's quickly go. 0 subscribers, 1 view, 0 likes and comments. Yeah. This one managed to rank here. So obviously the competition is really not that high, and since you have better numbers, you probably have the chance to rank higher. Yeah, you see here, 1,500 subscribers is not too big either. So you can make it further to the top, not very to the top. That of course is we have at the very top we have quite big channels here. 60,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers. So they will keep their big high ranks, but you can skim off a little bit of the search traffic here. Yeah, that is the idea. Even though you don't rank super high, you rank certainly on the first page. Yeah, this is what basically Morningfame is looking at. We don't look at the second page or something where you have to expand the search results. But here you have the chance to rank for, and this will drive a few more views to more bootstrap your growth. Yeah, with that you get a few views here. You grow a little bit more, and then you can take up more competition. And the idea, by the way, having a good short tail search term that already has E grades in it. Yeah. When we look for this again, let's just try to repeat this luck. We have something with E grades, which is not too bad already. By the way, for everyone who wants to know the details, an E grade means that your numbers, yeah, in your case, on average, 326 views per video, is better than at least one video in the top 20 search results. So these search results here, right? So if you already have a number better than at least one video that is already ranking there, this is already a good sign that you are heading in the right direction. F grades mean that all videos have more subscribers here, right? And if you're weaker, your performance is weaker than all the videos that are on the first page in the search results, then you have no chance to rank there. Yeah. But with E grades, you have a good start. So from that, you can go long tail. Yeah, 2020 is an easy way. You see, this is already in D grade. 2 E grades, that's much less competitive here. This is what long tail search terms already do. Online marketing ideas for small businesses. This is again more competitive again. Facebook marketing ideas for small business. Look at that. Yeah, the F grade is not that good here again, but we already have the 2 D grades. You couldn't rank here because of that grade. But you see like how you can close in on the less competitive search terms. So yeah, I hope that helped. And before I answer a few questions about from the chat, let's go right ahead. Let's do the next review here. Leave at Morningfame review again, so I can pick one of you randomly. And yeah, in the meantime, ninth grade is the first to get picked from. Brain Spanking University. Do you recommend channels to go back to old videos that aren't doing well to use research tool to redo their metadata text? Yes, I recommend that. Especially if you are in the situation that you didn't apply SEO beforehand. Yeah, you maybe just signed up to Morningfame or used TubeBuddy or VidIQ and just got introduced in keyword research, and your old videos are not optimized for search yet. Yeah, this is especially a unique opportunity because then you can make the biggest difference, because now you know how SEO work and you can re-optimize. Yeah. Re-optimizing an old video is the same process as you would optimize for a new video. The only difference is, of course, that the video is already made, so you have to find the right search term for that video. So you probably have a super hard time as a small channel. You have to be a bigger channel, so you have the liberty to choose the right search term for your existing video. Because as a small channel, we saw that before in the reviews, that you have to make an open-ended keyword research to find the few search terms you can actually rank for, and then in hindsight make a video that is just for right for that search term that you found. You can't do that. So re-optimizing will be tricky for a very small channel, but if you're bigger, you can do it. Find the right search term for the new video, optimize it the same way as if you created it for a new video. But keep in mind then, there is a very big difference between optimizing for a new video you are about to publish and a video that is already published. Because if you publish your video, then in particular your subscribers start watching the video, right? This is guaranteed. You have your subscriber base, they watch your new video, that is driving your initial views, right? A video that is already uploaded and you just change the metadata, you re-optimize it, your subscribers won't watch it again. And this way, the video won't have a push after you changed the metadata. I mean, you could do something similar by posting your re-optimized video on social media to get views this way, because maybe this is a 2 years old video and people didn't watch the video yet. Yeah. So they would be happy to get informed about, oh, there is a very old video which is really valuable. Let me watch it now because you shared it on social media. But usually you don't have it. So not every video will take off or benefit from the re-optimization like a video would benefit when you just publish it and your subscribers watch it right away, because these views that you get from the subscribers send those signals to the YouTube algorithm to actually get motivated to rank your video and all that. So the old videos may not benefit from that, may take longer to benefit from the new metadata, but I had many reports from users where videos really took off thanks to re-optimizing them. So it won't work for all the videos you re-optimize, but it can work for some, and it's really worth the effort. All right, let me see. Let's go. The next random number. Okay, 45 is the last one, and 18 is the next one. 9th grade was the first to choose from. 1, 2, my pleasure, brilliant digital. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was it 16? 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Movie flicks plus yours turn. Copy link. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Let me know in the comments, movie reviews plus, what kind of video topic you would like me to do the a video about, a research about. HackerTuber, we will draw random numbers again later, so you still have a chance to get a review. But in case you don't, the very first review in this live stream was also a tech review channel. So this is probably interesting for you to watch in case you don't get a review. Okay, so here we are in a very this is not so tough anymore. Phew. These very small channels are really tricky to find a good search terms. But here we have a little over 1,000 subscribers. Kudos for making this great milestones, by the way. 1K, kind of, you can consider, for me, it's like you really have acquired an audience here. So, you can pick up a little competition already, so it's not too tough anymore, and yeah, you are doing commentary on movies, right? She's the best in, what was this movie? I actually never watched it. Maybe I could. Okay. Yeah, and Easter eggs. Okay, I see. Suicide Squad. Yeah. That was the movie. Okay, Easter eggs. Should we try to find something Easter egg like? Let's see if there is Easter egg in movies. Ha. Okay. This is kind of the tricky part. Even though you can take up a little competition already, I don't know your space. What kind of search terms are people using? Yeah. And of course, I watch movies all the time as well, so I know a little bit about that. But it takes time for all the niches to learn more about the kind of search terms that are out there that are used by users, by viewers. And okay, that doesn't help us. This is kind of, this number 2 keyword tab is about looking at the tags that similar videos use. Videos that are ranking for the search term here, right? And apparently, since we have little suggestions here, they don't tag their videos very well. So here you see, very many red X tags, which are of not much use, by the way. So that's not very good tagging. Here, very few tags. So in some niches, other creators don't tag their videos well. Yeah. So you can't then, in this case, not really use this tab so much here. Okay, we have a little, but if you happen to be in a niche like this case, or there's some even worse niches, then you just skip right into the search tab. You can do everything here. You don't have to go through steps 1 and 2 in order to do your keyword research. You can start right in the search tab. And here, most of the techniques are based on the search bar suggestions, yeah, which are always available, no matter which niche, with a few exceptions, but this is very rare. Thanks for the offer tag generator, by the way. Yeah, you can use this here. Now we have Easter eggs in movies. We had found something else in Marvel movies, for example. This is a little bit more specific. Maybe we can all Easter eggs in Marvel movies. This is too competitive. Yeah, it's obviously is a very competitive niche. So best Easter eggs in Marvel movies, best Easter eggs of all time in. The problem is that Easter eggs exist everywhere, right? So in order to make your discovery process of the right search term work, you have to make sure that you remain in the movie space. Yeah, here you see GTA 5 is a game, or yeah, much of it is games, right? So what you movie Easter eggs, yeah, something like that, for example. This way, you have a first part of your search term that is definitely about movies and not games. This is important. Only if you do that, the long tail strategy, yeah, looking for long tail search terms really works. Because this way you can make sure that you always are in the movie space and not accidentally slip into the gaming space, because your channel is of course not about that. And then we can look up the alternatives. It's still very competitive in video games. Disney is probably very movie Easter eggs on Google search. That's an interesting spin, by the way, but it's still too competitive. By the way, sometimes you have these search terms, you don't really understand what people are actually searching for, right? Because it's always very important that once you have decided on a search term, then you have to do just the right video for that. You have to meet the expectations that people are having when they enter the search term. And I have no clue what they mean with that. So what I do here, then, in this case, I go through the search results and just look at the videos that are already ranking there. Because those videos rank there for a reason. YouTube has already figured out what kind of videos match the expectation that viewers who search for that have. So by looking at the search results, you can understand what this video topic, what the search term is actually about, and whether you could do a video about it. Yeah, a similar video about it. This is the strategy in case you don't understand what the search term means in the first place. But anyway, this is too competitive still, so let's move on. Sonic movie Easter eggs, that is kind of interesting. By the way, that is an interesting thing. You know, we have movie Easter eggs was our search term beforehand, and now we added a prefix. This is also a strategy to come up with new search terms. You already know from my past reviews, I really like to go through the alphabet to come up with search terms that really I didn't think of before. For example, this one, right? Still too competitive, unfortunately. But anyway, you go through the alphabet and come up with search terms that you might not think of, and they might be good opportunities. Yeah. But anyway, you can also, by the way, do that as a prefix. So we have all Sonic movie Easter eggs. Okay, let's see about that. Still too competitive. Then you do B. What do we have here? Birds of Prey movie Easter eggs. Black Widow. Batman. Broly movie. I don't know what movie this is, but look at that. It's already E's. So you are getting closer to having less competitive search terms here, right? And if that was a search term you could rank for, then you would, of course, do a video about Broly, the movie, whatever this movie is. If you like it or not, yeah, doesn't matter. You do the right video for the video, for the search term. That's very important. So we have all the different movie names here, obviously, right? So D, Red Dead Redemption 2, still too competitive. E, Emoji Movie, it's probably too competitive. It's still E's, no F grades, so that's not too bad. What do we have here? Pixar, Joe, Fallout 3 is a game. Fun with Guru movie Easter eggs. This sounds like a not so well known. Okay, it's still too well known. Green Lantern. H. Silent Hill movie Easter eggs. Okay, look at that. This is already not too bad. Yeah. D grade here, E grades here, so no F grades. If you really can't find anything, then this would be plan B, so to say. The chance to rank here is low, lower than we would like to have, but it's still not impossible. Yeah. Here, for example, you are really close to the gateway videos 58 likes and comments. So this one could be considered okay. The only thing is, which is here tough in this case, yeah, is the E grades for views, because you have just 1/10 of the views usually. By the way, what you could do here, yeah, sometimes people have this situation that all grades are good, yeah, except the views grade. What you can do here is, and yeah, if you have a better alternative search term with less competition, yeah, so you have to go for plan B, and this one would be plan B. To make this work here, yeah, you could publish the video and then share the video on social media to boost its views. And the way, by the way, to make this sharing on social media work is just a second. I'm looking up something. Okay. Here, I have a video on my channel. This one, share on social media. Just a second. Okay, here we go. This video here. Yeah. This explains you. I can copy the link. This explains you how to share your videos on social media, even if you don't have a following there. Yeah, it's you would look for a group that is really fans about particular movies. So you would go to the some subreddit, for example, that is where Silent Hill fans roam and talk about it. And but you don't have to, you wouldn't do it in a way that you just post it, yeah. But instead, what you would do is, now you would do a Silent Hill movie Easter eggs video. What you would do is, you would go, for example, to a forum, a subreddit, whatever, a Facebook group where people are talking about the Silent Hill movie. And then you would go into the archive of everything that they discussed. Yeah, this would be one spin how you could do that. And collect the Easter eggs that they shared with one another already. Yeah, you collect them, you include them in your video, you maybe add a few more Easter eggs, and then you make a post in this group and say like, thank you all for all sharing these Easter eggs about the Silent Hill movie. I collected everything that you discussed, plus added a few additional Easter eggs and made a video about it. If you are interested, watch it here. Yeah, This would be not a shameless plug in a sense, yeah, a shameless plug for your video, because forums are really they don't like shameless plugs, spamming people with video links or something like that. But in this case, you would create a video just for them in a sense, right? Because it's based on what they shared, the Easter eggs that they already shared. And they will honor you for that, yeah? This makes the chance that they complain about dropping a link about your video really much lower, because you did it for them. You did it based on their discussions, right? And this way, you could share your video without getting blocked or something like that. Ideally, of course, you would do a little bit more than what I just explained. I just pasted you the video link where I explain the strategy in detail. I would say, for the sake of time, let's keep it at that. Sorry that I didn't research the perfect search term for you yet, but this is already something that you could make work on your channel, as I just explained. So let's move right to the next review. Leave at Morningfame review in the chat, and I select the next one randomly. All right. Okay, there's one caveat. I'm really sorry, first 1000 hours. I don't speak Spanish, so I couldn't do the research for you. You have to have a language understanding, right? I'm very sorry for that. Something light. This is great to hear that you made Reddit work. I saw a few people making Reddit work, by the way. Reddit, you have to be really careful to really follow their, each subreddit has their particular rules. Follow them to a T. Otherwise, sharing there would ruin your day, quite literally. So you have to honor the rules of the community to not spam there. HackerTuber, let's keep that discussion for our early access group, where we dive into that recently quite a lot. But good question. Yeah, nice. How to Epic? Yeah. When you share on social media, YouTube really likes traffic from external, like getting new people to the platform. They really like it for that. It's really valuable. I would say it's more valuable than an organic view, even sometimes in certain regards. Yeah. So you really can boost it. It's not what we just saw. Yeah. He had a tenth of the views that the channels ranking for that search term usually have. You don't really have to boost the views up to that level. If you get another, he has usually 300 views on his videos. If you would add 300 more views via external from sharing a social media, this I think would already be enough to get your video up, to rank it in the first place, and then hopefully it's a good video that has good click-through rate and good watch time, so that it stays up in the ranks. All right, let's see, who do we have first here? Wow, nobody. This is so great to hear, by the way. You got from 700 views a month to 16,000 views a month in the span of 2 months only. That is crazy growth. I mean, imagine this continuing, where you will be at the end of the year and already are right now. Impressive. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm glad that my work can contribute to that a little bit. All right. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's do from kitchen and craft. That's the first. And okay. 18 was the last number. Now number 3. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ditrucci, it's your turn. How are you doing, old friend? Let me know in the comments what kind of video topic you would like me to do the research about. Sorry, kitchen and craft. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have some? Yeah. It is really the case in the beginning when you are still small. You have to do quite a lot of your marketing yourself in the beginning. I mean, YouTube's algorithms kick in quite early already when you manage to have a really fan base, people, subscribers who keep coming back to watch your new videos. Then YouTube thanks you for that. That is one focus, and SEO starts to work quite early already. So we saw with these two channels, it was 8 subscribers and 57, I think, in the 2 reviews that I did a half an hour ago, that you can already use SEO for that purpose. But apart from that, sharing on social media and all that, you have to do the legwork to an extent yourself in the beginning. But the more you do it, the more it will start to work by itself, and all the promotion will be done by YouTube itself. I mean, certainly my channel is at the point where I don't depend on any external promotion anymore. It's all the algorithms. Okay. Ditrucci, did you say something? My video topics are music reaction videos. Interesting, music reaction videos. Okay. So we have a little over 5,000 subscribers, so not too bad. And here you have, okay, I see, it's a lot of rock, right? Rammstein, Silent, La Villa. Okay, first reaction. Pearl Jam. Okay, I see. Okay. Let's see, what can we do? 9-inch nails. Did you review them before? Here we can go a little bit more specific, start at the number 3 search tab already. Okay, here we go. Done. This is as far as fast review can get. As fast as a keyword research can go. Here we have an red X, but this is a special case. We have, 9-inch Nails is such a famous band that we have super many search terms. The search terms are really crowded. So we have to enter R to get to the point where review is shown, right? No, not even here. We put in RE and now review is shown. It's because this search term is so crowded. Yeah. What I just did is verifying whether it's a valid search term yourself. Yeah. If you ever get a red X and you believe it is a search term because you found it in the search bar suggestions here. Yeah. This is a simple check. Yeah. To make it quick and fast for those who are new to it. But if you go a little bit more advanced, then you can, as you see here, it's asking you this. Are people actually searching for that? And we just verified it by slowly typing into the search bar into the suggestion. And look, I didn't finish typing it in there, but it's showing up. So it is a valid search term after all. Yeah. So you can overrule the X. By the way, later, when you yourself anyone here in the stream right now stumble across that, when you click the learn more here, after you clicked on this, there I explain you how to verify it yourself when in doubt. Sometimes you find search terms that are valid ones which show up a red X. It's just for safety, because I rather show a red X so that a novice user doesn't do something wrong, who doesn't really understand the full SEO process yet. And then the more advanced users, and I know many of you are already, can then overrule it by a little bit more knowledge. I mean, it's easy to do, yeah? You start typing it into, you see it showing up even before you finish starting it. Because if you have the exact search term typed into, then you might skew the search bar suggestions in a sense, so that it seems like a valid search term, but it is not in reality. But here you have a good search term and low enough competition, you can do a video about that. I mean, yeah, this is what made it so fast here in this case is that I weren't fixated on a special topic. Probably it's usually the case that you have a certain song that you want to review. You enter the song name, or in this case even the whole band name, and then review. And most of the time it's too competitive. But here I just tried out a few things, and turned out this one is good. And why not do a video about that? It would fit your audience, right? You do a little bit of metal, and Rammstein certainly is kind of similar, I would say, right? From the music. I don't know. I don't hear rock music, metal music. So probably I'm saying something bad here, comparing Rammstein to Nine Inch Nails. I don't know. Anyway, so this way you have it so quick. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Next review. Leave at Morningfame review here, and we will get on to the next one. Okay, Ditruti, I'm glad that you like it. So the more you do this open-ended research, the more you will probably discover metal bands that are probably not that well known, even though Nine Inch Nails is super popular. I mean, I don't even hear music like that, and I still remember their name. So there are quite a lot of opportunities out there. It's only much more tricky if you are already set on a certain band or a certain song even, and then want to do a review about that, and then finding the right search term for that, because chances are that the standard search term for that is too competitive. So doing research first before deciding on the video topic is the best thing that everyone can do. Yeah. All right. Looks good. Looks good. 3 is the last one. 24. Okay, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, tag generator. It would have been you, but you double posted. Sorry. It's next one is nobody. All right. Let's go ahead. Do you have any questions in between time? Can you let me know, by the way, nobody, what kind of video topic you would like me to do the research for? Double posts here, the Morningfame review post, right? Everyone has one vote, and this should be fair for everyone. Okay, nobody. We have, Oh, certainly gaming. Yeah, that's a clear picture I already get. Here we go. Nobody, 1,000 subscribers. Kudos for reaching the 1K milestone. Very nice one to reach, right? So you're doing survival tutorial, automating an empire, space engineers. It's always space engineers. Oh, nice. Maybe I should play that game once. Avorio. You played Avorion or something like this. I started a new series, but mostly it's space engineers. By the way, what I really like about what I already see in this as thumbnails is that are doing tutorials. Yeah, how to automate stuff. Here tutorials even written here. Then a freebooter challenge, which is something. Challenges are usually in all the niches you have that, most niches at least, which is something that people know. The freebooter challenge is something like, in entertainment, you also have the 24 hours challenge or something. Do some stuff for 24 hours. So these challenges become something that people know, viewers know what to search for. And this is the most important part when doing SEO. You have to think about what are people knowing what they could search for. Yeah. If you do something really unique and new where people don't know what to search for yet, how to search for it yet, then you can't really do SEO. And this is usually the case with Let's Plays. If you have it very vague in the gaming niche, everyone does Let's Plays about every game. So usually, Let's Play search terms are too competitive. But if you go deeper into tutorials, certain strategies in the game like you do here, then you set yourself up in the first place to cover topics that most likely are not very competitive. Some of them certainly are, but not all of them, because you explain every little aspect there, where not every big channel covers all of them. So some of them you cover, which are then not too competitive because just the other big channels didn't do a video about it yet, right? Let's see. Space Engineers was the game, right? So here I think we can start with Space Engineers here, right? And then go through the alphabet. That's the perfect thing. So Space Engineers tutorial, that would be describing all your different videos that you do. And those are too competitive, obviously, right? You have some channels, let's see, close to 100,000 subscribers, 22,000, over 100,000 subscribers. So in your niche, yeah, the niche of the game of Space Engineers, you are competing with 100K subscribers channels. So with 1K, you're certainly not at the position to compete with them. So what we can do is we go through the alphabet to see something. And it's interesting. The search bar is intelligent in the sense that it mixes the words already. So Erwent tutorial. Yeah. All right. Nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. This actually is a really unique search term. Yeah. Super unique search term. Because you have not an F. An F is always a no-go. Don't optimize for a search term where you get an F. The chances are so low that you rank that it's not worth the effort. But you have an E, which means that your number is better than at least one video that ranks in the search results. Yeah, you have close to 500 views for each video, and we have one video that has less views. Let's see, when we scroll through this, we can find it. Here we have one that is even close, so even more videos in this ballpark. This one is the one that has fewer views. And yeah, here also just a few hundred views. even less than that. So there are even more two videos that have less views. So overall, the E is already a good sign. And since you have an A and a B for likes and comments and subscribers, you can make up for the E here. Yeah, it's not always the case. I just looked through it. There are many videos that are in the ballpark, like your views. So in this case, you already have a video, a search term where you can do a video about. This is a special case, right? Usually we are looking for D, 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 B grades. But since you have so much better grades here, you can iron out the little bit worse grade here. You couldn't do that for an F, but for an E, it's a safe bet that you can make it work. Yeah? And we are already done. So this was even too easy. Yeah? Antenna tutorial. Let's see. Here you have an F. You have not so much better grades. This is a little bit better, but not too much better than a D that you need at minimum. The F, okay, we could say you are close here, but here you can't make up with the better grade. You can't iron this out so much, unless, of course, you do this social media sharing strategy that I mentioned before with the other channel review 20 minutes ago or so. But this one is not a good one to use. This one is much better. And what copy and paste tutorial? Here we go. Here we have a search term that is perfect. You should do a video about that, certainly. Yeah, write that down. This one is a sure thing. I mean, not sure thing. Yeah, you never have the 100% guarantees, but this gives you a high chance to rank. Good thing. So done. Yeah, I hope that helped. Let's go to the next review. Leave at Morningfame review there, and I choose the next one randomly. Yeah, this was fun. As you can see, this is kind of something that I experience on my channel as well. Nobody here in this case is a little bit lucky because it seems that he is not so much in a super competitive niche. Yeah, we just looked up this one search term where most channels, the big channels, were around 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, you have other niches, for example, tech reviews. There you are competing with channels, the big channels ranking there are 1 million and several million subscribers. This is more competitive. Still, his niche is still competitive, but he is already at a level where he can take up a little bit competition. And when you have this balance, you have reached this level, then keyword research really becomes quick. I mean, we took a minute here to find the first search term with a few techniques, alphabet method, long tail, all that. This is kind of the experience that you usually have once you understand the process. All right. Now the chances increased for you, every one of you, because not so many are asking for a review anymore. So let's pick 1 to 20. Okay. Last number was 24. And here, number 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Flexibility pursue. It's your turn. Let me know what kind of keyword research you would like me to do, just for me to get started to find a topic. All right, let's see. What did we have here? Did you have some... Jen, you have an overactive brain that overthinks everything. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is sometimes, keyword research even though I do it for 2.5 years there, it's kind of still hit or miss is such a bad word, but it's a game of chance. Yeah. Every video benefits from ranking in search, but some of them really, like 10% of all videos or so, this is kind of common, really drive tons of views in the long run for years to come. So you don't have to get every video perfect, because some of them are really the big driver in the long run, in the end, for your channel, who bring in the new people, right? So if you get one thing not perfect, one video not perfect, doesn't matter, because it's in the end also a combination of doing good keyword research and also doing a great video with a good thumbnail and good watch time, right? So if everything comes together, then you in the long run have some videos, a few dozen videos that really drive you the views, new audiences, new subscribers. And you don't have to have this individual video really getting right down to the last percentage, so to say. Yeah? Okay. Because all in all, it will work out. Okay, we have a small channel again. Great challenge. We have here. He has 45 subscribers. So keyword research is kind of tough because you can't take up much competition. Let's see if I can find something. By the way, did you say a little bit about your channel in the chat already? Doesn't look like it. Let me know what. Okay, it's earn money, earn with Google Ads, money using your smartphone, earn money, earn money. Okay, your kind of channel is all about how to earn money. This is a super competitive niche. Okay, wow, this is tough. This is super tough. I already know about that. Extremely competitive niche. Yeah, I can show you. Earn money online is something that, super competitive. This is kind of representing the niche well. As you see here, 300,000 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, close to 100,000. So the gateway video here is even already at 100,000 subscribers, 2 million subscribers. So super competitive. So what you need to do here to really make it work, as a 45 subscriber channel, this is kind of, you have to apply different growth strategies as well besides SEO to bootstrap the growth of your channel. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the channel intro video that I have on my channel page talks you through the additional growth strategies that I recommend you to use in order to bootstrap the growth of your channel besides applying SEO, because SEO at this point is quite tough. You are super small, the competition is super high. This balance it is just out of balance at this point. But what you need to do is Amazon Turk, for example. This is MTurk. Yeah, MTurk. You need to have not this. You know, in your niche, usually your spin is through how much money do I want to earn? Earn money with that. Earn money. Yeah, it's all focused on earn money and dollar amount usually, right? This is too competitive. You can't use those search terms usually. So what you need to do is to look at the different ways to earn money. Amazon MTurk, for example, is a way you can earn money, doing simple tasks. And you see already just this Amazon MTurk search term. I don't talk about earn money, right? But people who know in which ways they might be able to earn money, they might have watched a video from a large channel in your niche which listed in one video the different ways and mentioned Amazon MTurk. So think about that. They watched this video first, yeah, got to know the different strategies to earn money, and this way they found out Amazon MTurk is a way to earn money. Now they want to know more about how to make that happen. Yeah, so you can do tutorials about how to get started on Amazon MTurk, how to get the best payout, how to, I don't know, do you need to create a profile there that looks good or something like that? Or with you know, things that you are able to do, devices that you have in order to get more jobs on Amazon MTurk. So how to optimize that in order to really get a lot of things done on Amazon MTurk, yeah, as someone who earns money. And then you can, of course, go long tail, yeah. Amazon MTurk, how to make money. That's probably more competitive, yeah, I imagine so. Work from home. It's kind of interesting nowadays because, of course, with the coronavirus, this is probably very well thought after. And you see here, you already get good grades besides the subscribers. So it's not too competitive here anymore. Not these huge channels are ranking here. Here, first rank person who ranks here is 700 subscribers. So you worked around this issue that the earn money search terms are too competitive. You get more specific, and with that, you are already in a region where you really can. You don't have too much competition. Yeah. So let me try this. Okay, look at that. This is already something that you could rank for. The chance is not too high because you have an E here. Again, as I mentioned before, if you share it on social media at the right points, yeah, where people really watch it, then you can even make this work. This is often the case just to boost your views a little bit, like let's say 100 more views, and you can make it into the search results, something like this, yeah. You have an F in subscribers, but it's not too competitive. No, True Nemesis Prime, I'm only talking about it's not too so much competitive, yeah. It's still too competitive. What I meant was it's not so much competitive, yeah. When we are looking here, earn money online, it was all Fs, and here Amazon MTurk was only 2 Fs anymore and 1 D already. So we already see it's less competition, but you're not done here, yeah. It's still too competitive for him to work to rank on this particular channel with this size here. It's just we are getting closer to finding something that has less competition. And of course, my favorite method, as always, going through the alphabet, alternative, Amazon MTurk not approved. Yeah. Okay, this is too competitive. Setup. Yeah. It's still too competitive. Let's see. Suspended. How about that? Okay. Still an E here. Approval time. Yeah. Too competitive. Okay. This is alternatives in India. This is something, if you are from India, then this is probably something that you would go into. Amazon beginners. Not too bad. Still an E here, but you see, like in general, this whole, if you would speak Bangla, I don't know, then you could maybe do this, but okay, too competitive. Amazon, create an account. Yeah. Okay, too competitive. Let's see. ID create. This is a search term that I would never have thought about, but this is too competitive still. How to create Amazon in Telugu. If you would speak Telugu, could think about that. Okay, it's still too competitive. Data entry, decline, demo. What language? You speak English, right? Okay. How does... Earnings into the earnings proof. Too competitive. How to earn money with, yeah, it's probably too competitive. Yeah. Okay. Data entry jobs. Yeah. This is kind of what I'm talking about, going more specific, although this is still too competitive. Let's see what we have here. Amazon Enter explained. Too competitive. In Telugu. Tamil beginners tutorial, how to apply for Amazon MTurk. It's probably too competitive. This all the search terms that you can think of from the top of your head is probably something that many channels already rank for. So I can already expect this. Amazon MTurk guide. Maybe you can go long tail here further. Consistent. No. We were at G at this point. Let's see if we can hit scraper. Oh, this is black hat, I assume. Huh? But here, for example, yeah, if this is black hat, probably, I don't know. The scraper sounds not legit, yeah, yeah, not legal to do, yeah. But here, for example, you get good grades, and you can say with 101 views compared to 140, you are so close, yeah, to this gateway video number that you can overrule the F and use this as your target search term. Yeah, go to step 4, you will see the warning still, but you can then move forward to and then do your title, description, and all that about it, right? But let's see if we can find how does it work. Amazon Enter, how does it work? No. How much can you make? Too competitive. Easy hits. Okay, it sounds intriguing. It's also how to get approved. Yeah, and again, you are a small channel, so the idea really is to go through these search terms in order to find something that you didn't think of before, you didn't decide to do a video about it yet. Look at that. You have an D grade for subscribers even, so, and only E grades. That would be a plan B that you could do, yeah. But ideally, of course, you would look for something else, something with less competition. But since as a very small channel, you have to do the keyword research open-ended, because otherwise you won't find the right search term for a video that you are already set on. This is much harder to do. So you would try to find out how to join Amazon MTurk. Let's see if we can go more long tail. No, unfortunately not. Amazon MTurk. I think we were at J. Okay. MTurk part-time jobs. Okay, interesting. Let's see further. Okay, websites like Amazon MTurk. Here can like merge by Amazon. Anyway, I'm digressing too much. Amazon MTurk. Let's do the other way around. Let's do the alphabet method at the beginning. This is oftentimes a way to find search terms that are quite different. So how to create Amazon MTurk, tips and tricks. B, C, D, F, G, Okay. I would say at the since it's taking too much time here. What you saw just now, yeah, this is kind of the same thing that I just did with Amazon MTurk. Do with everything else, yeah, with Fiverr, with Google Ads in a sense, what you did in your channel before. So evolving around the different platforms where you can earn money, yeah, and then all the time do the alphabet method, something like that I just showed you. I found, as you saw, I found a few search terms that were already really close. But certainly what we were able to see is that when you talk not about earn money online, but instead Amazon and Turk, one specific way to earn money online, then the competition is in general much lower. So if it is like the short tail search term, in this case it was Amazon MTurk, if such a short tail search term is already much lower in competition, then the chances with all the different techniques that I show in the video that is linked in the description of this stream, with all the different techniques, you have a much higher chance to arrive at an alternative search term that has low enough competition for you. Yeah, and I mean it's actually a big feat to get that close already with the search terms that we had. Let me see from the rating. Yeah, we had already quite a few search terms that have low chances to rank. Yeah. That's much better than the earn money online area where you have likely no chance to rank at all. Yeah. So this way you shortly arrive at search terms that are close enough that you could rank for. And if you try the same things that I just did for other platforms where you can earn money, I bet you get the foot in the door. And yeah, indeed, as Brain Spanky, you just said, like, add 2020 at the term. Yeah, this is oftentimes a simple trick to find an alternative search term or the same search term just for the current year, and this has a high chance to get searched a lot because people want up-to-date information, right? That's the reason why the year adding it works. Yeah, thank you, tech generator. By the way, I already did this with the 2020. You see here, Amazon MTurk 2020 was better than this one. This one had Fs, yeah. And when we compare it to Amazon MTurk 2020, you can see this the comparison. Yeah. So just adding the 2020 made it so much better here for us. Okay. Let's do the next review. Leave Morningfame at review in there, and I will check that. I hope that helped. Yeah, even if we didn't arrive right at the perfect search term, we were getting really close, and I think from that you know the process. Okay. True Nemesis Prime, good question. Do you have to start with a game title for a gaming channel? Not at all. Not at all. Although, of course, you will want to have the game name in your search term as well, because obviously people are fine-tuning their searches with a game name because they are not interested in other games. But you can, of course, have other words in front of how to get more loot in Fortnite, yeah, or PUBG or whatever, yeah, right. So this is kind of oftentimes the point where you're using the alphabet method in the beginning. Yeah, you take your game name and then put A, B, C, D in front of the game name in order to find variants of search terms where the game name is at the end. And this way you come up with variations. I mean, you can also go from different angles, like the achievement, name of the achievement, the name of the map in which you play, the name of the player, the character you play, the name of the items that you use, yeah, in the game. So when you do tutorials about all that, these are all different angles, although you probably still have your game name in the title then in the end. The approach with the search term could be through the items that you have in the game, the map, the player, whatever. All right, so let's do a new random number. 1 to 15. 9 was the old one. And here we go, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Radler Marco. Could it be that you're a German channel? All right. Okay, I'm glad it helped. My pleasure. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any questions in the meantime? Okay. Ooh. Big challenge. Okay. Bear with me. This is for now a channel in German. I will translate everything that I say. Luckily, I speak German. So in that case, I can do 15 subscribers. Yeah. Again, with a small channel like this, have a look at the video that I have as a channel intro on my channel page. That explains your additional growth strategies that you should apply aside from SEO, because here in the beginning, the competition is really fierce compared to your own channel size. Almost everything is too competitive. So it is a good idea to not just bank on SEO, but also bank on other growth strategies to get at a point where it becomes easier to find less competitive search terms, or search terms that are not too competitive for your niche. Okay, I think what you do basically is riding tours, right? With your bicycle to different points where you live or nearby. It's kind of a travel channel in a broader sense, right? To Moosalptal. Oh, nice. To make bigger biking tours that are really nice. Okay, let me see. Here, for example, riding your bicycle in the forest is one search term that you looked for. Then let's say Radfahren, which is riding your bicycle. Riding your bicycle is not allowed. That's kind of a weird thing. So I start with riding a bicycle, right? So so this way we have something to look for. Let's just building your muscle you need in order to drive your bike. So this is kind of something maybe not so much for your channel, right? Because it's kind of preparation, but just to look at that a little bit more. Related search terms are not available, unfortunately. Okay, upper thigh, maybe this, but it's still too competitive. This is kind of riding your bicycle at, and here This is a location in Austria. Let's go through the alphabet here. Yeah. Aachen is a town. Okay. As you see here, we already have something that is much less competitive, right? You still get an F here, so it's not a good choice. But, I mean, it's a start, right? So, in the Alps is too competitive. Let's go further. Berlin, maybe probably too competitive. Oh, you get E's here. Oh, look at that. You're really close to the gateway video here. So we can ignore this E here. It's good enough, you could say. The only thing that is too competitive still is the views. You have just 1/10 of what the gateway video has. So again, what I shared before, you could share on social media to boost your views in order to make this search term happen. But of course, the better solution or the easier solution is to find a different search term that is less competitive in the mountains. Riding bicycle in the mountains. Let's see where we can take this. D. Eifel, which is also a particular kind of mountains. E, F, France. There's a special city here. Yeah. But the idea would be, of course, that you can go through all the locations that are nearby where you can do a video about, and then see what comes up in the search results, whether there is a search term about that, right? In Eastern Croatian, the city in Croatia. Last suggestions. K. Kiel is north of Germany. Okay. I think this is kind of something that is too competitive for you still, because either you probably can't make a video about it because it's too far away, or it's a famous city. So let me try this. We start here, riding bicycle in Germany. And then let's see whether this is also not good because other channels don't tag their videos well. So we can't get ideas from this point. Do you have an idea what a different kind of short tail search term you usually use in your okay. This is riding bicycle in the winter. This was too competitive. You used that before in the rain. This is in a lying position. That would be a special bicycle that you would use there in the snow. Maybe no, there's not. People don't really search for that yet so much. Just a second. Im Harz, which is a mountain area. Look at that. This is, for example, something. Yeah. This is a little bit tricky because the German market is not very well established yet. Yeah. In comparison to the US, not many viewers search much for very specific niches yet. But here we have a search. So it's really we have challenges on all different aspects. Yeah, we don't have a large variety of search terms, which we see by riding bicycle in Harz, the mountain area. We do a space and we have no long tail variants of that. So this is not really that Germans are so many people that they already search for very specific search terms yet. And then again, you have a very small channel. 15 subscribers is really tough to find something. But here we already have at least a search term where you get close to the subscriber. It's an E grade. The rest is good. Relevance is quite low. So this E grade you can make up with very high relevance. Yeah. So what you do here, the average is 19% only. So you see here, the interesting part is here, these videos that already rank here are really not optimized for Radfahren im Harz, riding bicycle in Harz. Only the word Harz is coming in the mountain range, right? Radtour, which is this tour for the bicycle, is a different word for Radfahren, just riding the bicycle. So YouTube obviously understood that it's somehow related, but it's not spot on to the search term that people are using actually in search. It's the green check. That's a good search term. So it only ranks videos that are loosely related to it. We have im Harz, but really the word Radfahren itself doesn't appear nowhere apparently. So there is, since this word doesn't, never do we see the word Radfahren itself in here. So the chances is that with a high relevance, as a high relevance means that you put this into your title directly. So when you go in step 4 and craft your metadata, it's already putting that in there. Exactly the search term. You have to keep it the same. You might add something at the end. This is still okay. Radfahren im Harz mit Freunden, with friends, something like that. The relevance goes a little bit down, but as long as you have this exact search term in there, not mixed up, not changed, you really have high relevance. You would do the same, of course. You get the score up as much as you can with tags and adding that to the description and so on. Then with the high relevance, you can make up a little bit for the E grade here. So this is actually a search term that you could do a video about. We are done here. Since, of course, this is not by the book, obviously, because we are looking for B grades at least. You have an E grade here. But since you're such a small channel and it's a tricky niche because not many people search for something very specific, you have to kind of push the boundary a little bit. And this is kind of a special rule that I just gave you. But by the way, this making up with the relevance score, this is here because I analyzed in the search results, no video mentioned the word Radfahren, this particular word precisely. So this way I know that all the videos ranking there are only loosely related. Only in this case can you say that the relevance makes up for the bad subscriber grade. And then again, the subscriber bad grade is an E and not an F. So it's not too bad in this case. So be careful. In this case, I can say you can push the boundary a little bit here. But of course, you have to know these special cases, whether they really apply for your case. So when in doubt, contact me. I can give you further advice in special cases that you all my users might stumble into. But here we have such a case. Okay, I would say, since we are really doing it for a very long time already, Let's do one last channel review. Okay, let's do one last review. Leave review in the comments. Let's start with Inner Joy ASMR. The other ones that posted further above, just post again. Okay, Andy and Terry, please post again as well. No, let's no problem. Let's count from Andy and Terry. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad the artist haven that is just working. Again, all the techniques that I'm applying today are linked in the description because yeah, there are many different techniques and you can see them in action there in a summarized form. Now we have this real life application, so to say, right? That's the purpose of this stream. Okay. We have 25 maybe. 25. Okay. The last number was 14. 24. Okay. Let's see. Who is Andy and Terry is first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Was this? Jen Neal, it's your turn. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me know what kind of topic would you like me to research? True Nemesis Prime? No, you are not too quick. It's random after all. Unfortunately, of course, I can't review everyone. But I'm glad that with this random thing, it can be fair for everyone. Again, by the way, for everyone who joined in later, once the stream has processed and the replay is available, I will leave timestamps in the description with all the reviews that I did so that you can rewatch the review that is closest to your own niche. Yeah. So that hopefully you can get out of the stream a little bit more, even if you didn't get a review. All right, Jen Neal. Let's go. A little over 7,000 subscribers. Welcome to the club, similar to my channel. Awesome, awesome. And jumping up and down. Okay. Acrylic pouring of fluid art. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, nice. So everyone who doesn't know what they are seeing here, this is a painting technique. You have a canvas and you mix chemicals, colors, you know, and you pour them over to make these kind of colorful patterns, which are really nice and work really well as a decoration in a modern building, right? So let me see. So this is more about techniques rather than taking a paintbrush, and of course you do too. But yeah, most about kind of the kind of colors you mix, right? This is the biggest part. What do we have? Things to do in quarantine. Good idea. Is actually a very competitive search term that you use here. Of course, no wonder that you're not ranked there. But it is kind of a good idea to take a current trend and spin off some topics, right? The most interesting one that I found in the fidget spinner trend is someone who really got big with a video about repairing a fidget spinner, right? Everyone was crazy about fidget spinner, and obviously they cheap plastic things, they break, and he made a video about how to repair it, and this like skyrocketed, like thousands of views, while he is usually only get a few hundreds. Okay, acrylic art. You know, let's go. The True Nemesis Prime, what you see there, just saw there here. This is the same report that you get as a Morningfame user 24 hours after you publish your video. So you see based on your tags all the rankings. And later I will include something similar, at least, as a 5th tab in the keyword research tool. Yeah, you will see here a number 5 track tab. I think track I will call it. Anyway, acrylic painting. Okay, acrylic painting. Let's do loosely. Yeah. This is obviously too competitive yet, even though you are a 7K subscriber channel and can pick up quite a few, quite some competition. As you see here with a very basic search term that represents your niche really well is, here, 2.5 million subscribers, 40,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. So competitive niche, right? But we can use these suggestions here to get some impressions. Unfortunately, people don't tag their videos really well here. So we have to go a different route. How to paint with a palette knife. I think this is not your niche anymore, right? True Nemesis, send me an email about that. I can give you further details how to set it up. Sea and beach painting. This is not really how to paint acrylic painting. That's not really acrylic. Okay. You're doing pouring, right? I just realized that I did the wrong search term to begin with. So here, 100,000 subscribers, 100,000, 100,000, 80,000. Okay, your niche is not as competitive as acrylic painting, right? Acrylic painting is all about, painting with a brush, regular style, but you are pouring the colors. So this is not as competitive, and you see here, right, this short tail search term that really represents your niche already is not too bad for you already. E grades, no F grades. That's really a good sign. So what you can do is long tail, go long tail. Then, we have a search term that is not too competitive yet, but a little bit too much still. So we go long tail and cells. Let's see about that. Too competitive for beginners. See a D grade here, but an F here. Okay, it's close. You see here, it's quite close. So we could consider that an E as well. It's getting a little bit better. Recipe. Oh, interesting. By the way, what kind of long tail things do we have here? Oh, we can recipes. Here you go. So you go more specific. Yeah, you have a search term. This is all about acrylic pouring, but you do you can do a very specific tutorial about a recipe with, I think this is a chemical ingredient, right? So the more specific you become, the higher the chance this has low competition, and this is just perfect. You can do a video about that. I mean, yeah, maybe you didn't plan about this kind of video, but are you agreeing? Yeah, you agree already. This is something you could do a video about and use the opportunity. Yeah, and of course, recipe. I mean, we saw here so many different ones. You could go through all of them and see whether these work well. Not all, of course, work well. This is also not good. Not all. Elmer's glue. Yeah, not too bad here, but okay. Yeah. This way, the more specific you are, the better you can do it. So let's see here. The best one that we found is this one. And someone just asked what the number means here. By the way, you can click on it and you get further explanation. This is the search volume. Yeah. The higher, the better. And 46 is actually pretty good already. It's a number between 1 and 100. And the more you do search, you will get an understanding which one is pretty good already. The idea, by the way, is that if you have several search terms, yeah, you pick those with high chances to rank. Okay, here I only have one, but this one, let's. What I want to say is, what you do is you always take care of the competition first. Yeah. Find a few search terms that give you good grades. Yeah. This which grade you need is explained here in the footnote. Then once you have multiple of those search terms, then you pick the one with a higher number. That's the idea here. This number is for comparison purposes. So you take one that has low enough competition where you have the chance to rank, and then pick out of those, if you have multiple ones at your disposal, out of those, you pick the one with a higher search volume level because, of course, you want to get the most views possible. Yeah. Okay. Jen, just reply to any Morningfame email that you got in the past. This way you reach me, and then we can take care of your account. All right. Do you have any questions about the research process, everything that we discussed yet? My pleasure, Jen. I don't have the time anymore to do another review, but let's answer a few questions at the end of this stream. If a game is dying to big YouTubers, is that something a small YouTuber should cover, or should the small YouTuber leave the game too? Battlefield 5. This is tough indeed. Good question. Yeah. Competition is all about what big channels are covering, right? I mean, because big channels rank for something that makes the competition tough. But it is, the thing that we just did here with the acrylic pouring recipe Floretrol, right? Acrylic pouring would be, like in your case, the Battlefield 5. Yeah, the name of the game, the overall topic area. But you can also go more specific, like we did just with the recipe of the colors that Jen will be using when pour her acrylic colors. And you can do the same with tutorials. Yeah, you have so many angles you can go in a game. You can talk about the map you play. You can talk about the different players. You can talk about the different achievements, the loot items, the upgrades that you can buy. Everything that is you can put into a word. Yeah, or maybe there are even strategies, gaming strategies out there that are well known by design. This all could be a starting point for you to find long tail search terms about a certain loot item, how to use it, or whatever. Yeah, that still gives you low enough competition. Yeah, just try it before you decide to go on a different game. Of course, it is much easier if you if you cover an indie game. Yeah, Battlefield 5 is a AAA game. If you do an indie game, we need to go deeper. Yeah, it's a submarine game where, a really fun game, by the way. Barely anyone knows it, but those who know it search for it as well and find not very big channels rank for that. So the competition is much smaller. Yeah. So you could go this route, make it much easier for you, but it doesn't mean that Battlefield 5 is too competitive. It's just the common search terms are too competitive. You have to become a little bit more creative with coming up with your search terms in the first place. Yeah, this is then your videos are rather tailored to the gamers who already know a lot about the game and now want to find out the little tips and tricks to improve their gameplay, for example. Yeah, this is the idea. All right. Tag generator, how to get suggested next to big YouTubers. This is a super long story. It is possible, but it requires a completely different strategy. If you are part in the early access program, we are currently discussing it there and trying to figure it out as well. If you want, you can join it, but it's not a straightforward process. What you need is certainly an active subscriber base, people who keep coming back to watch your new videos. It is super crucial that you build up your fan base. This is something you don't need for SEO, by the way. Yeah? So it's much tougher. And you have to create series. You have to create video series that get binge watched by your viewers. All that is a prerequisite so that you can start getting recommended next to big YouTubers. And so try to reach that first, and then you are set up to achieve that. But it would be, it took me 2 hours in one of my streams in the past to explain the full process. I can't repeat it now, sorry. But these are the prerequisites. The artist's haven, yeah, good point. You might be in a niche where people don't tag their videos. Tags from other creators are really a good inspiration to come up with search terms that you could use for your own videos, right? And it's really helpful. In a YouTube advice niche, for example, everyone tags their videos properly because we teach how to do that, right? We also practice that naturally because of that. And so tags from other creators are good inspiration. But when you are looking into the video that I linked in the description here with all the different techniques in order to come up with search terms that you could use for your video, there are basically 2 sources where you can get inspiration for. One is the tags from other creators, and that you can't use in case you are in a niche where creators just don't tag their videos properly. And the other source are the search bar suggestions. And everything based on the search bar suggestions. So if you start typing something into search bar, the suggestions show up. I created the suggestions plus drop down, which is an extension of the suggestions. Then the alphabet method, the thesaurus method. Many different techniques you will see loosely. I think I categorized these techniques in the video that I link below as well. This way, there are 6-7 different techniques that are all based on the search bar suggestions, and they help you a big deal in your niche, even if the other creators don't tag their videos well, and you can't just get inspiration from their tags. So luckily, there are enough other techniques. First 100 hours, yeah, exactly. This binge watch sessions is basically something that the suggested videos algorithm is more or less looking at, not more or less exactly looking at. So if you manage for your viewers to watch multiple videos in a row, yeah, then the suggested videos algorithm will automatically start liking you. You can apply a little bit more strategy to decide which video series to do so that people binge watch the right videos. But basically just the fact that people binge watch your videos is enough for you to get your foot in the door for the suggested videos algorithm. Sometimes I don't know who also experiences it. Since I have now in my archive 150 videos or so, some people discover my channel for the first time, and then some of them really comment under almost every video that they watch in a row, and I see like all the comments from that particular person. I mean, trickling in, like one after the other, and I really see like the breadcrumbs of that person binge watching all the videos on my channel, like 10 in a row or something. If you experience something like that, then you know you did something right, because you linked up your videos. They are binge watchable. You have value in your videos that people are even motivated to watch more than just one video. So this all together plays in your favor then to get into suggested. All right, Quantify TV, I'm sorry. We are at the end of this stream. I don't do channel reviews anymore, but once the replay is available, I will add timestamps to all the reviews that I did, so that you hopefully can find one of the reviews that is similar to your own niche, so that you can just watch these 10 minutes of the review that I did for a similar channel and get a little bit out of this. All right. White Noise Studio, is the clear graph or setting on numbers of subscribers views to have an idea of average growth? Averages. Yeah, I see. You are talking about this. Yeah. I created it for this purpose. Yeah. The question is if what is good there. Here, let me show it to you quickly. Here in the strategy tab, you have this tab where is your channel is compared to channels of similar size to see how you perform. Yeah, my engagement is above average. My views are a little bit weak, but overall, being on the green line like this, you're doing a good job. This does mean, yeah. And if you go to the workshop, you see in more detail the actual numbers. Yeah, for example, I get many views from subscribers compared to similar sized channels. Yeah, so 200 more views for each video, which is a really good sign. This is what I call active subscribers as well, by the way. This is the views from your subscribers who keep coming back to watch your new videos. So having this number high means that you are doing a really good job, which will play in favor for you to later trigger the suggested videos algorithm. This is basically one of the prerequisites, you can say. And I now know I should work on more outreach. Watch time is pretty good. I get a lot of comments. You see like 4 times as usually. I created this graph for the purpose for every channel in every size to understand what numbers are actually good, because we always compare ourselves to these huge channels with millions of views and all that. And obviously we are far from that yet. But are we on the right track? And that is what this report is telling you. For a channel of your size, you're on the right track. In my case, maybe I should make more shareable content, but I'm doing a decent job, and basically telling me, keep doing what you do. Further down, by the way, in this report, you get customized recommendations for your weak spots that you currently have, what you can do in order to improve that. Yeah. So these growth opportunities listed below, they are tailored to your current situation your channel is currently in. And in particular, if I want to grow my engagement for visitors, I should do more videos like these here. Yeah. Gives you a little bit of an idea what to do next in order to grow your numbers where they are the weakest. Okay. What is the hashtag after the title in Morningfame? Sad music. The hashtag after the title in Morningfame. The number. Click on it. And you see details. It's the search volume level. And it's actually in step 3. So we are not talking about the video title there yet, but the search term that we later that we later optimize our video around. There is a crucial difference between search term and a title. The search term is something that viewers type into the search bar, yeah, what they type into, and our video title should, yeah, or must contain the search term in the title, because when we do SEO, that's the purpose of SEO, including a search term into the title. But a title not always includes only a search term, yeah. For example, if you look at my live stream here, yeah, how to rank on YouTube first page was the title, was the search term I optimized this live stream for. But I added despite high competition. And that is not a search term anymore. That is something that I added because I want to motivate people to click this live stream, right? Because they know, yeah, competition is tricky and so on. Okay, they understand a little bit better what this topic is about. Yeah. And this way, the title does more than just include the search term. It also speaks to the viewers who read it. Okay. Do really long videos hurt your channel? Depending on how you do it, it could be great even. There are different strategies. You have to test it out. And also, of course, look at your niche and the big channels who are already successful, how they practice it. Because chances are, if you do practice similar things like the successful channels, then it will also work on your channel. That's the best rule of thumb. Yeah. Instead of inventing new things that might turn out not to be working, because you do trial and error, just copy the styles and video length and long videos are oftentimes compilations, for example. If big channels do that successfully, well, then you can do compilations as well. Okay. All right, I think let's wrap it up for today. If I didn't answer some of your questions, which is likely the case because I don't follow this chat so well. I'm not very good at multitasking. Let me know in the comments of my videos, reply to any Morningfame email. You know me in the Facebook groups. If you have any follow-up questions, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help and discuss your questions afterwards this way. And I hope it helped a little bit. Again, I will leave timestamps in the descriptions for the reviews that I did today. I think it was 8 or 10. So that you can rewatch later in 3 hours or so. The processing takes a little bit of time. Rewatch if you want one of the channel reviews that is closest to your particular niche, so that you can get a little bit more practical advice on top of course, the video that is linked in the description, which summarizes all the techniques that I used today. And I think I didn't even use all of them. So, but in particular, the one strategy that helped me to actually make it happen for most of you, even though I don't know your niche well and don't know which search terms are used there, is to do open-ended research. So you do the research first, and only afterwards, when you found the search terms, you decide then to do the video about it. And not the other way around. Be decided on what video you want to do and then find the right search term for it. It makes it so much trickier. And that is in the video that I linked below, the very last technique that I list there. All right. Okay. I hope it was fun for you as much as it was for me. Let's repeat that in a month or two. Such a channel review live stream again. And until then, see you on the internet, in social media, via email, and of course in my regular uploaded scheduled videos. Have a great rest of your weekend. And obviously, I hope you can stay safe in this coronavirus crisis. We are in it together, and I'm really glad how people come together. But also practice social distancing. Very important. So stay safe, my friends, and see you in the next one. Cheers.